Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cosford Airshow. Sorry for that slight delay there. I had a couple of issues with my microphone, but we're sorted now. I'm really excited for this. Oh, NT is talking, having a little chat. There was a day one of this airshow yesterday, which I attended, and honestly, some of the best Roblox display teams I've ever seen were performing here yesterday. Highlights included the F-22 Raptor display team, the Jet Thrust display team, the Eurofighter Typhoon display team, the Black Cats, Fat Albert from the virtual Roblox Blue Angels was performing, and today we have another full day of performances to watch. If you want to join the game, you can, if you just look in the description of the stream, all the links will be there. The first display team today will be the Black Knights, all the way from Singapore. You can see them lined up over on the apron there, on the ramp, in the top left of the screen. On the apron. Cool, just making sure that you guys can hear me. That's good. Let me pull up the old schedule and see what else is going to be performing today. We also have, so the schedule is, first up is the Black Knights flying their F-16s in type formation. Then we'll have the Hawk demonstration team flying the T1 Hawk RAF jet trainer. Then there's going to be an interview with someone called Jack. I'm not exactly sure how the interviewers plan to do that, but we'll try our best. Then we've got the Rothmans display team flying their Pitt aerobatic aircraft. And then finally we have the solo F-16 Viper demonstration team from the United States. So another chock full day of aerobatics and display teams. Really excited to see it perform. All the performances, sorry. Once again, I'm not really I'm not the official streamer. The official streamer for this airshow did pull out, so I did kind of step in last minute. So I don't have much prepared, so please don't, well, please forgive all my cock-ups, which I will have many of. So, before the aerial displays begin, should we have a look around some of the booths? There's me just vibing on the control tower. So yeah, let's have a look at some of the booths. There's also lots of static aircraft here today. I don't have anything written down about these aircraft, so I'm going to try my hardest to just drum up some facts that I just know already about the aircraft. Luckily for me, these are mostly military aircraft. I have issues with commercial aircraft. You don't really know much about them, but I'll just spiel off some facts that I happen to know about these military aircraft. Oh, Clouts, $6 Canadian dollars 99p. Wow, thank you so much, man. That's so kind of you. It's lovely having you in chat. Hi, Clouts. Thank you so much, man. Right, should we have a look at some of these aircraft? Right, okay, let's begin with this one. This here is a Merlin helicopter. I'm not sure which country it's meant to be representing. It doesn't have any roundels on it. The way I know it is an ex-RAF aircraft. The Royal Air Force sold them all off to the Royal Navy a couple of years ago. It is a medium to heavy lift helicopter. It's bloody massive. What else do I know about it? Not a huge amount, I guess. One of them was painted up in a special livery for the Olympics a couple of years back in 2012. It was still a RAF helicopter back then, I'm pretty sure, but they painted it white and gave it some red, white and blue stripes, etc. Made it look very fancy. It's one of my favourite helicopters of all time, and I'm not sure exactly whose model this is. It might even just be a free model. It has no roundels, has no plaque anywhere near it, but it's a very, very nice looking helicopter. Very nice. I like the dancing. Hello, thank you. Next up, we have an F4 Phantom with a Blue Angels livery. This is actually quite a rare aircraft to see in real life. I'm not sure how many F4s actually still have the Blue Angels livery on them. I assume it's very, very few. This one, you can tell it's well, one of the iconic things about the F4 Phantom is you see how the wings are bent there in the middle. That's where they would fold up for carrier operations. So this one should also have a hook. There it is. That hook is where it would drop it down and catch the arrestor cables to slow down rapidly when landing on an aircraft carrier. The US Navy Blue Angels used to fly these aircraft. I'm not sure from what year to which year. I'm just pretending to know. But it's a very, very unique looking aircraft. Its engines nestled there in the tail. Arrestor hook, yeah, thank you, Edward. Cheers. Yeah, so quite a rare aircraft to see in real life. The story I always tell with the F4 Phantom, because I always get questions about it every time I mention the F4 Phantom. I always make jokes about it and it always comes up. Is I almost got run over by an F4 Phantom a couple of years back. I was working at the Royal International Air Tattoo at RAF Fairford in the United Kingdom. I was part of the cadet volunteer team, and we were doing a FOD plod looking for foreign object debris, which is basically at the end of the air show when everyone else is going home. We've got to walk up and down the taxiways and the runways looking for any drink cans, plastic bags, anything that could get blown and sucked up into jet engines. Because that's usually not very healthy for them. They tend to not like it. So we'd go around the entire airfield and pick up bits of debris. And I was just, going along the taxiway looking for debris or FOD, doing a FOD plod. And a Turkish F4 Phantom came barreling along the taxiway, and I noticed it pretty last minute and just had to jump out the way before this giant fighter jet, 1950s fighter jet, went flying past me. So that was a little bit unnerving. It sounds like the F-16s from the Black Knights are starting up, which is exciting. I need to get my contact with the organisers up and ready before they shout at me and tell me that they're narrating. A lot of teams will be... Oh, bloody hell. Will have their own narration. So I won't... So yeah, if they're doing their own narration, I won't interrupt. I'll just let you guys listen to that. Right, when the F-16 is airborne, it did dump a couple of flares, I just noticed. I'll talk about that a bit later. I think we'll finish with the F4 Phantom. Is there anything else left to say about it? Not entirely sure. I think I've said everything I can really say about it. That's probably about 3 times the amount of the Merlin. Clouds, another $6.99, and he's got a sticker that says how's it going. I'm doing well. Jesus Christ. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Clouds? It's lovely having you in chat. Someone stole a jet. Someone stole a fighter jet. Give him a wave. Right. This is... People are stealing jets. That's fun. Oh my god, there's a lot of people over there. That's funny. If one of you guys stole the fighter jet, don't do that. It's a bit of a dick move. A lot of the teams genuinely work really, really hard for these display teams. I'm sure the Black Knights have done the same. They practice and work really hard to get display ready. So just things like that, it's really devastating to the pilots and the team members. So just try and be respectful of the teams. They do work really hard. As funny as it is, and it is hilarious, it's still a dick move. And I don't look fondly of it. Edward says, Patron, what's your favourite fighter aircraft? Ooh, it's close. It's probably either the Eurofighter Typhoon, which is that aircraft just there, which is the I guess it's the multi-role fighter used by the Royal Air Force for the majority of its operations at the moment. It's either that one or the F-22 Raptor, which is the American air superiority fighter. One of those two are my absolute favourites. Absolutely, yeah. Just the way it moves, it's got thrust vectoring. The way it can just... There's a manoeuvre it does in its display routine, like a stalling pedal turn, as it like falls out the sky, full left rudder. It's literally stalling and like spinning round I don't know how to explain it. It's just goddamn awesome. I love it. Clout says he's doing well, and thank you for asking. No worries, man. Those are my favourite. The Typhoon is loud as, yes. I'm not sure what's the loudest. It's close between the Typhoon, the F-18. I think the Typhoon's louder than the F-18. It's close between... The F-35 is obnoxiously loud, because that's got a huge engine inside of it. And it's got the most powerful engine out of any modern fighter at the moment. My loudest experience with a jet fighter in real life is probably an F-16. I was standing... It was at Farnborough 2018, I think. I was standing right up close to the runway. And it took off right in front of us. And because we were cadets, once again, we could get closer than the public could. So we were way too close to the runway for than the law would have liked us. But it took off and immediately just banked and turned right away from us. So we were stupid close to the afterburner as it just took off full reheat and banked away from us. That was the loudest. That literally felt like my head was about to explode. That was obnoxiously loud, and I love it. Another $2.79 from Clout. Thank you so much. All right, got to go. Have a nice stream. Thank you so much for. You weren't here for a long time, but I hope you had a good time. Thank you so much, man. What other chats have we got? Someone said something about the F-18 being the loudest, and I kind of picked up on it, but didn't say anything. Where has it gone? F-18 is the loudest. There's no definable way of saying which aircraft is the loudest. No one's properly measured it. Maybe they have, but I haven't seen anything. I don't think there's any way to say definitively which aircraft is the loudest, which aircraft is the quietest. I'll put my camera over there so you can look at something. Which aircraft is the loudest, which aircraft is the quietest. They're all obnoxiously loud. What else are we saying? What are you playing? We're playing Cosford Airshow. It's a Roblox airshow consisting of lots of independent display teams. Someone said, how do you become a pilot in this game? All of these teams are pilots that have trained well in advance, and they've been practicing and performing together but for a long time before this airshow. These guys have been practicing especially for the airshow for almost months in advance for some teams. Sam says Vulcan is the loudest. Is that definitive? Is there any source that says the Vulcan is the loudest? And would that be from the howl of the air coming into the intakes, or would it be the exhaust? Which would be the loudest part of the Vulcan? Or would it be combined? I'm going on a rant here. I'm not exactly sure. Has someone stolen another plane? Someone may have stolen another plane. No, no one's in the plane. It was probably stolen. Anyway, everyone's having a debate about what's the what the loudest plane is. Someone says Concorde. Yeah, once again, I don't think there's any definitive way. What's your favourite plane? My favourite plane is the Hawk T1, the one used by the RAF Red Arrows. It's that plane there. And that's probably my favourite. For reasons of red, white and blue. Hey Patron, I'm new and love your vid in PTFS. Thank you so much. I love making them. I can't wait to do some more PTFS videos. I haven't got any ideas for them at the moment, but I will think of some and then make them at some point soon. Yay. Patron, do you want to play a game? I'm playing a game. I'm on Cosford Airshow. I've decided to stream this because it's interesting. Right, so it is now 7:30 GMT, which means the Singaporean display team, the Black Knights, will be taking off as soon as possible. This is their allotted time, starting now. What's your favourite Boeing? Ooh, that's a good question. See, most people, when they think of Boeing, they think of their commercial industry, but a lot of people often forget that Boeing makes a lot of military aircraft as well, including, what do they make? They make the Apache, the C-17, F-15, Osprey. Oh, I think probably Osprey is my favourite Boeing. Either the Osprey, the V-22 Osprey. Oh no, the Chinook. They make the Chinook, don't they? The Boeing CH-47 Chinook. Or the B-1. One of those. See, I'm not a huge fan of commercial aviation. It's cool, don't get me wrong. It's just not as cool as... I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. It's not quite as cool as military aviation. They go faster and they carry bombs. debate a bomb. 747's badass as well. So people are saying 717, 787, 737, 747, F-18. Yes, still one out. No one ever thinks of Boeing's military division. Horizon Games says, Patron, please give a shout out. There you go, there's your shout out. I'm actually at the Virtual Roblox F-35 demonstration team says, I'm actually at a marine airbase that has a squadron of Ospreys. That is sick. We very, very rarely get Ospreys here in the United Kingdom. I've only ever seen once. That was at Riyadh 2019, I think. And I remember because everyone at the Air Tattoo is nerds. You're not a massive aircraft nerd if... sorry, no, you're not at the Air Tattoo if you're not a massive aircraft nerd. And so when the Osprey came in, some kids... I'm going to turn my game sound off because someone was just repeatedly breaking the sound bar and it's doing my head in. Sorry, and someone said, "Look at that helicopter," and then his mate went up to him like, "Shut up! That is not a helicopter. Look, it's a VTOL." And I thought that was hilarious. They're being so picky and nerdy. I'd probably define it as a helicopter more than an aircraft. Oh, bloody hell! I'm going to turn away from the Black Knights so we don't embarrass them too much. Are you in the UK? Because it's 7:30 for me as well. Yes, I am the United Kingdom. You can probably tell from my obnoxiously British accent. But yeah, I'm in the UK, so it is 7:32 GMT. Patron, what do you think about the GE9X engine? I don't know anything about it. GE9X. Is that the engine that's on the 777? I'm such a nerd. Jesus Christ. There's a picture of a big engine and a small engine on the 747. Yeah, it's the 777 engine. I don't know anything about it. If it's a super powerful and efficient engine, then brilliant. That's what we need. But I don't know much about. Horizon Games says, please, for the love of God, give me a shout out. There's your shout out. Horizon Games. There you go, buddy. Patron, I am Irish and you are British. I should hate you, but you are you, so that wouldn't be very good. My name is literally Patrick. He's the patron saint of Ireland. I'm half Irish, so please don't hate me for being... I'm not that British. I've got quite a bit of Irish in me. So yeah, let's be friends. There should be no hate between any country. Let's just be friends. I saw the Red Arrows in Scotland a long time ago. Red Arrows are brilliant. Best display team in the world. Bloody hell. Jesus Christ. That plane be going sicko mode. I'm never saying that again. Sam says, Concorde is the only airliner that's still better than most modern military, and that was from the late 60s. What do you mean by better? It can go faster for an aircraft from that size. But it's not going to be better at carrying bombs for us. Yeah. Every aircraft is the best in the world at something. It's just usually that something isn't important. So yeah, it's going to be better than a lot of military aircraft, but I guess it depends what you need it for. It's not very efficient. The game's been shut down, so I'm going to have to go over to the talk screen and answer some questions whilst we wait. Better in speed, advancement looks. Yeah, but okay, speed, that's true, but a lot of the time they're not trying to be as fast as possible. One second, I need to go check and see what's happening in the game because the the Airshow is having issues. In looks isn't usually on the agenda when they're trying to pick a new military aircraft. Of course, when you try and make aerodynamic aircraft, sorry, Preston says sorry about the delay. It's all good, man. Well, yeah, aerodynamic aircraft tend to be better looking. The Concorde is literally a dart. Which is why it looks so good, because it's so aerodynamic and so cool. Alright, we're back in game. Woohoo! Let me restart the thing. Oh, this isn't going very well. How do I talk? There you go. Fly. Bye! Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm going to go to the Let's Talk screen until the game's ready, I guess. I'm not giving anyone else a shout out. I'm seeing people asking for it now, but otherwise the stream will just be shout outs. As much as I want to shout at every single one of you, that would take up the entire stream. I keep losing my train of thought. I was talking about Concords, and now I've lost it. Sorry about that. What do you think about the Blue Angels? They're an incredible display team. They fly stupid close with stupidly big jets. I don't think they look as visually impressive with some maneuvers because they don't have the blue and red smokes that the Red Arrows have. But they fly closer, and they have bigger jets, and they have reheat. So I think they're awesome. But the Red Arrows are better. Fight me. No, I love some of the maneuvers that the Blue Angels do are phenomenal. There's one they do where like 4 jets fly down next to the crowd line, and they're all behind each other, so it looks like it's just one jet, and then they all pop out from. That requires so much precision. That is a phenomenal maneuver, and genuinely blows my mind. The best displays are ones where you look at a maneuver and just think, how the bloody hell did they do that? That goes both for real life displays and in Roblox displays. If you're looking and thinking, bloody hell, how the hell did they do that? Then that's exactly the aim. Cool. Right. I'm not sure what's going on with the Airshow at the moment. I'm going to try and get back in. But, we'll have a look. What else are we saying? Fat Albert, he was with the Blue Angels and he retired. Build, the Blue Angels are still the goat feather of the Redhead Rose. What? Okay. Sure. Sausage rolls or trifle? I don't like trifles that much. Sorry. Sausage rolls are brilliant. Greg's sausage rolls. Those of you who are not from the United Kingdom probably don't know what Greg's is. It's a chain of, I guess, bakeries in the UK. They do the best sausage rolls and similar items of food. They're phenomenal. I love them. I want one right now. Unfly. Shift P. Right, I'm back in game. Hopefully it won't shut down again. Odds on. Whee! There we go. Epic transition. What else is being said? How can I fly at the airshow? I'm a good pilot. I don't think you can fly at this airshow because it's all been planned like weeks and weeks in advance. So all of these pilots have been training specially for this. If you join if you look at the description of the stream, there is a link to the Cosford Airshow Discord server. That'll have a lot of links to the display teams that are performing, including the Black Knights. I think the Blue Angels, who were performing yesterday, the Typhoon, F-22. If you join those display teams' Discords, they'll probably have links to how you can become a pilot in those teams. And those are some of Roblox's biggest teams. Really showing off what's possible in Roblox. So yeah, but they're really, really selective. So you've got to be careful. Right. I saw the Thunderbirds and Red Arrows do a joint flyover in California. That's phenomenal. I really wish I could have seen that. Sadly, I was not going to go to the US to see, to follow the Red Arrows around. I would love to do that, but that costs a lot of money. What else? I wonder what the Red's equivalent of Fat Albert would be. Would be the A400, not sure about the name. It would definitely be the A400. Because basically Fat Albert's primary role is to carry around the spare parts, equipment for the team, all the overnight gear, etc. Because the United States is such a large country, they need a dedicated transport aircraft just to carry all their kit around. The Red Arrows, they use a lorry because the UK is quite small. They've just got a lorry with the Red Arrows right on the side of it. When they do go abroad, for example, when the Red Arrows went abroad to the United States in 2019? I think, yeah, in 2019. They did take an A400 with them, but they don't need it that much. Like in very limited circumstances. So yeah, it would be an A400, but they just don't need one. I don't know what they'd name it or anything, but Patron, have you ever been to see a Concorde before? How was it? I've seen... How many Concordes have I seen? There's one at the USS Intrepid in New York. I've seen that one. I ate lunch underneath that one. They're using it as a giant parasol for the restaurant. It's brilliant. I've been on board one at Duxford Air Museum. That's all the ones I can think of. I've seen... Oh, there's one at Gatwick. Is it Gatwick or Heathrow? I think it's a Heathrow, maybe? They've got a Concorde there that I've seen. So I love the Concorde. What's your favourite commercial airliner? What's your favourite fighter jet and what's your favourite commercial airliner? Commercial airliner, probably either the Concorde or the A380, because speed and size. I'm a bit basic like that. That's why I'm just a basic lad. I like those. As for military aircraft, I don't know. Probably the Hawk T1. But then again, there's the Raptor. Someone also asked, what's your favourite F-22, F-15 or F-16? Probably the F-22. I love the F-15. F-16 too. I think it goes F-16 is the least cool, just because it's only got one tail, one engine, and I'm basic, and I think two tails, two engines looks cooler. F-15 is bloody fast and is awesome, but the Raptor can just do things and just looks so stunning that's my favourite personally. Sorry, there's a lot of chat coming through. I'm struggling to read them all. Someone said, rest in peace for Albert. For Albert isn't gone. They just had a repaint. It's back out now. It's back flying or helping at displays. I'm not sure if it does its own display routines anymore, but they still use it. I'm an experienced pilot. My cousin is a pilot. I know a lot of the controls, but I'm 11, don't have Discord. Yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to Roblox Aviation, a lot of teams will require Discord. So just wait till you're old enough and then get Discord, and then until then just get practice. I think PTFS is probably the best game to get practice in, because a lot of teams use Turbo Fusion, which is a type of plane script that I think PTFS is based on it, or it's either based on it or just very, very similar to it. Either way, PTFS is a great way to get practice. So if you practice a lot on there, and then once you're 13, I think the minimum age for Discord is, I'm talking way too fast, you can then join a lot of these larger display teams that go around. Because unlike PTFS, a lot of these teams are small, only like 10 members or so, or 10 staff members or so. And they're making their own aircraft from scratch. For example, we've got a highly detailed Blackburn Buccaneer here. That, you know, I think a team of like maybe 5 or so people works stupid hard on. So yeah, it's just more in depth. I'm not saying that PTFS isn't in depth. It's just they're building it to be a social sandbox. So it's meant to be intuitive. As these display teams, they're trying to cram as much in as possible. So they're trickier to fly. But I guess they've got more features, I guess. But they're also a lot more unreliable, so they tend to lag and break, which PTFS, you know, obviously can't have. Right, I need to catch up with these things because my answers are way too long. How can I join the virtual Roblox Typhoon display team? Join their Discord. It'll be in the Cosford Discord, links to which is in the description of this stream. How to join the Red Arrows? That will be, if you join my server, the link to my server is, let me pull it up. Playing with Discord. Whee! There it is. That's my Discord link. If you join that, there'll be a link to the Red Arrows Discord in my server. And then they'll post applications in the Red Arrow server all the time. You can join there or through that. Cool. Let's get rid of the Discord link. What else? I'm going to be lucky enough to see Doc, one of the 2 flying B-29s. That's awesome. I've not seen a B-29 fly. I've seen B-17s, What else have I seen? Lancaster's B-17s. What's the smaller one that looks the Liberator? B-24? Yeah, I've seen B-24. I'm not sure. Yeah, I want to see a B-29, but they're all in the US. So hopefully I'll see one day, but that's awesome. What's your favourite World War II plane? Probably the Lancaster, maybe? These are quite basic answers, but it's such a cool plane, you just can't deny how cool it is. Probably the Lancaster, that's my favourite. What do you think of the Blackburn Buccaneer? It's awesome. It's one of the coolest looking aircraft. It's on the back. You see the tail there? That's an air brake that folds out in a really unique way. If you look up Blackburn Buccaneer air brake, it's bloody awesome. It's just really unique aircraft, and I think I've seen one in real life a long time ago. But they're awesome. I like them. Yes, cool plane. What was your dream job when I was little? Generic billionaire. I just wanted to be rich, and now I want to be a pilot, so that's what I wanted to be. I don't like the top of the F-15. I don't remember what the top of the F-15 looks like. I think just F-15, all in all, just looks badass from every angle. It's a really cool looking plane. What are the planes doing right now? Oh, crap! They are about to begin their display! I might hand over to their narration if they have some. Which means it'll give me a break from talking. I'll get to eat some M&Ms. Once again, if you join the Discord server for the Cosford Airshow, links to which is in the description of the stream, there is a narration VC in the server, so you can listen to their comms live. I will be streaming it here, so you can hear it here as well. But if you want to get it, up to date, if you're in game, etc., then it's probably a better place to listen to it, because there's only a couple of people in there. I think most people are watching it through my stream, which is fine by me. Cool. Let's have a look and see if the narration's ready.
In full formation. In full.
Yep. Cool. So I'm going to hand over to them now. Give me a break from talking. Cheers, guys. I'll continue to natter until they start narrating again. I think they may be waiting for their last two jets. So these are the Black Knights. They are the Singapore display team, flying 4, 5, 6 F-16s in their distinct red and white colour schemes. I'm actually really excited to see this. I haven't seen these guys perform properly in a couple of months. And this is a proper, hardcore Roblox display team who've been practicing for weeks for this air show.
Guys, I just want to say real quick, there was a problem with some people glitching out. If you are trying to do that, please stop.
All right, well,
yeah.
you started speaking right as we were supposed to narrate. Rep.
Well,
now,
you're more.
Go. Left Knights 5 and 6 simultaneously begin their takeoff and join the diamond.
The narrators and the airshow organisers having a bit of a mess.
What happened, Preston?
I could have sworn there was more jets. Oh, there they are. I can't find them again. Sorry about the lag, ladies and gentlemen. When you get a server, this size, it does tend to be a little bit laggy. Just try and ignore it. I'm not sure where they are. The narration seems to have gone a bit quiet, so I guess I'll just have a natter when they're not speaking, when they're not talking.
The Republic of Singapore's Air Force is proud to present to you our very own aerobatics demonstration team, the Black Knights.
I think you may have said that a little bit early. Yeah, like a couple of kilometres out still, but they are inbound, on approach, and ready to turn their smoke on. Looks like the smoke's just come on.
The Black Knights consist of 6 pilots, flying Black Knight 1, Aberset. On his left, flying Black Knight 2, Lucky 7 Charms. Flying on the right of the leader is Black Knight 3, A13X5. Directly behind the leader is Black Knight 4, 16 Dark. Flying lead solo, Black Knight 5, Real Game 2020. And lastly, flying Black Knight 6, AJ115. And here comes the opening curtain.
Okay, that was genuinely incredible. That was one of the best Roblox breaks I've ever seen. Absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, I'm trying to keep the jets tracked at all times, or, you know, looking at them at all times. But they're bloody miles away, so it's quite hard to spot them. So I'm trying my hardest.
Now, from your left and right, Black Knights 5 and 6 will perform a very challenging maneuver requiring high levels of precision. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come for the hit to opposed Cuban. Get your cameras ready as they push the boundaries as they come in for an exhilarating aileron roll hit. Aileron roll hit.
just turning up the sound because apparently they're a bit quiet. They do have sound, but they're really far away, so they're not being very loud.
From your front, Black Knights 1 through 4 will enter the show center line in a line of stern formation while executing a 5G vertical loop.
Here comes Black Knight 6 for the thundering sneak past. Rolling from your left, the Black Knights have formed into a chevron formation and will be swiftly changing into a formation imitating the shape of a spear right before your eyes.
This aerial display is a showcase of team excellence, discipline, and professionalism. It is also a testament to the quality of our people. This show would never have been possible without our maintenance crew for maintaining our jets in tip-top condition. From your right, the Black Knights will transform into a swan formation with accuracy and finesse.
How you guys doing in chat? I'm still alive, I'm just still filming. I've just been told that I'm getting a VIP experience wing walking with the Rothmans display team. I'm very, very excited for that. Gonna be a wing walker. Normal Kiddo asks, what server is the Red Arrows group link? That'll be in my server, Patron server. You can find that on my channel, in the description of my channel.
Now watch as the Black Knights will move in tighter for a Sapphire formation. Have your cameras ready because this will be the best photo opportunity. The Black Knights are the pride of Singaporeans everywhere. The F-16 is the world's most prolific multi-role fighter, designed to sustain 19 turns, or 9 times the force of gravity. Ladies and gentlemen, watch the Black Knights from your left and right fly in a Sapphire formation.
Cool, I'm having trouble finding them, to be honest. There's 2 of them up there, and there's 4 of them over there. Cool, just trying to do a decent job of track them. Very cool. So the display team we are currently watching is the Black Knights. They are a Singaporean display team. And the
At
display
center
team
point, Black Knights 1 to 4 will experience high Gs when executing this first cross.
And the display team that will be after this will be the Hawk T1 demo team from the United Kingdom.
And here comes the 2 solos, experiencing up to 9 Gs in the needle cross.
I can't see them. Oh, there. Oops, I missed it. Oh god, I'm about to die. Some of these maneuvers are really incredible. There is quite a few gaps between their maneuvers. So I think it's quite hard to track them because they're a bit spread out.
Our livery proudly shows the 5 stars and moon of the Singaporean flag. Let us show you the grateful flag of this aircraft in this very challenging maneuver we like to call the low and slow. From your left, Team Black Knights will execute a series of rolls. Watch as they set the sky ablaze with this maneuver called the Way of the Dragon. Keep your eyes to the front as Black Knights 5 and 6 pierce the sky with the vertical spiral. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from your right, Black Knights 1 through 4 will perform synchronized aileron rolls. Get ready for the Twinkie roll. This is supposed to be mirror pass, but this will just be a number 6 pass with the mirror pass. The Black Knights are very hardworking and dedicated pilots and flight instructors, each clocking thousands of hours. These pilots are tasked with defending the nation's skies. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the more challenging maneuvers of the Black Knights, the double inverted wrap. Black Knight 1 and 4 would have gone inverted, while Black Knights 2 and 3 execute opposing rolls behind them. Watch and be amazed. Sorry about the slight delay. We had to deal with our solos. In the heart of our third-generation Air Force, we thank the people who keep our nation safe. Reaching up and moving onward represents our strength, energy, and enthusiasm. Team Black Knights is also a source of pride for all Singaporeans and RSAF pride. Soon, Team Black Knights will execute a maneuver specially designed to honor Singaporeans who've worked hard on building our nation. The Diamond Formation symbolizes what sorry, a little bit of grammar mistakes, symbolizes Singapore, while the solo spiraling around them represents the hard work and commitment of our people overcoming challenges, inspiring the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, in remembrance, the dedication pass. We hope we've inspired all to represent the future of our nation, a significant reflection on a milestone of achievements and pride to our nation, echoing our story, our home, our heart, our Singapore. For the grand finale, Team Black Knights will display to you, young and old, past and present, with this magnificent final burst. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready for the Black Knights as they give a golden salute to the nation with the finale burst. With the finale burst, we have come to the end of this aerobatic demonstration. We hope we've inspired you at Cosford today. Thank you for enjoying the Black Knights. Feel free to ask any questions at the Black Knights booth in a few minutes or by contacting us on Twitter at VRBKDT. This is Black Knight 7 Corp wishing you a pleasant day.
Awesome. With that, it sounds like the narration is over, which means I've had a nice little break now from talking because my voice was getting a little bit hoarse towards the end of that bit. I'd just like to remind everyone watching to please be respectful of all display teams. They do work incredibly hard, and it's clear that the Black Knights did have a couple of technical difficulties throughout their display. It's nothing that can really be blamed on them. You know, this is a game that's quite laggy. You can see them lagging occasionally, so they are really fighting that. And it looks like they, I think they lost a pilot. They started with 6, now there's 5. Again, his internet could have died, his house could be on fire, you never really know, it's an online event. So you can never really, don't blame it on them, they've had some issues. But this team had some of the best manoeuvres. That break at the beginning especially really, really impressed me. And now I think we're about to see another break as they finish their display here at Cosford. You ready for this? Oh, and they've got flares, look at that. There you go, that's the kind of display manoeuvre you like to see. How's that for a formation end? Woohoo! And with that, the Black Knights have finished their display. Nicely done. And he's sunk into the Netherlands. I don't know, sure. Alright, now with that, we can head back over to the booth and start talking about planes and booths again. They'll be probably landing in a sec. I'll try and get my camera over to watch them land, if I can. Up next is the Hawk T1 demo team. It's just a solo Hawk, based on the real one. It's an ex-RAF display. It's not flown anymore in real life. It'll be this aircraft here. So I'm very excited. This is a team I've not seen fly before, so I'm very excited to see them perform. I think we're about to watch them come into land now, the Black Knights. The schedule for the rest of the day. This was just the first performance. This Black Knights performance. So yeah, it'll be the Black Knights, which we've just had, then the Hawk demo team, then the organisers have got something called the Jack interview. I assume they just allotted some time to interview someone. I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do for that, or if I can film it, but I'll have a look. Then we've got the Rothmans team, which I think are wing walkers. I've been invited to walk on their wing for that display, so I should have some interesting footage for that. And then closing the show, we have the F-16 solo team. This is day 2 of the air show. Yesterday we had the Typhoon, the Blue Angels. Oh, the Blue Angels got cancelled. They had for Albert. We had the JTSD flying there. 6 F-18. The Blackburn Buccaneer.
Hello, that was the Blackman.
We had the
display team.
Someone's going to mute Preston there. We had the Black Knights, 2 Wildcat helicopters. And here we are, the F-16s of the Black Knights now coming into land after quite an incredible performance. There we go. And they've touched down. Nicely done. Now up next will be the Hawk... Sam. Hi Sam. Up next will be the Hawk T1 demonstration team. And that's another aircraft I'm very, very excited to see. Fun fact, Patron, the Hawk livery is the Red Arrows Olympic Games livery for the 2012 season, flown by Squadron Leader. Really? That wasn't the Olympic Games livery. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look. That's interesting. Cool. I'll look that up. Right, in the meantime, we can have a look at more aircraft. Up next, we have the Avro Vulcan. This is the Vulcan made by Samasage TFE. Many of you, of course, will know him from PTFS. He's PTFS's second coder. This Vulcan being XM603, which in real life is the only Vulcan being preserved in its flash white paint. That's all I know about it. I don't even know where it's being kept. Sam will know. There he is, the man himself. And you can see the incredible amount of detail that Sam's put in, even the turbines inside the engines. It's got a cockpit. It's not got the most detailed cockpit for lag reducing sake, but he's certainly attempted it. It is 1-to-1 scale, I think, as close as it can be. But it's absolutely incredible. Every aspect of this aircraft is animated, including the bomb bays, landing gear. The ladder folds up and stowed away. The gear rotates as it taxis. Is that Rat or Rate? I'm not sure what your username is. You said answer me about the schedule. I spent like 5 minutes just chatting about that after you asked, so I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to. The schedule today is... Let me pull up again. Black Knights first, we've just had that, then the Hawk demo, then the Rothman's Wing Walker team, and then the Viper F-16 display team. This is day 2, so we've already had some displays yesterday as well. Anyway, back to the Vulcan. It's also got some extendable air brakes, which is really, really cool. And this aircraft is, of course, flown as a part of the Vulcan display team, which isn't performing here at Cosford, but is an absolutely phenomenal display team to watch, and Sam has done an absolutely phenomenal job with this aircraft. It's really awesome seeing it here at Cosford. Right, next up, should we see if the Hawk's been spawned in yet? Not yet, as the Black Knights are still currently taxiing back up. Up next is the F-22 Raptor. This is a United States Air Force, primarily an air superiority fighter, built almost exclusively to fight other aircraft. You can see the reason it looks so weird compared to other modern fighters is because it's covered in stealth. Was built to be a stealth aircraft, so it reflects radar away from wherever it would have been. It deflects radar, and is also coated in a special paint that will absorb some as well. What else about this? I'm not sure. These lights you can see here, these greeny yellow lines on the side of the aircraft. There'll be some on the wings, and there'll be some near the front. There they are. They're formation markers. Sorry. So when flying in formation, other pilots will be trying to line themselves up with that. For example, they'll try and line up the wingtip with that marker, and if that's exactly lined up, they'll know they're in formation. I'm not sure exactly how they work. For example, maybe that. I'm trying to figure out how it would work. Yeah, but they're basically just reference points that they'd line up for when flying in formation. And yeah, so that's one of my favourite aircraft of all time. Its engines have thrust vectoring, which means it can tilt the entire back portion of the engine to kind of point to where the thrust is directed to, so they can do some really unique aerobatic manoeuvres that other aircraft, that say the F-18, the Typhoon, would find impossible. It's got some really, really cool engines that are like beaks. Apparently the narration for the Hawk demo team is starting, so I'm going to undeafen myself now so you can have a listen into that and give myself another little break from talking. Cheers, lads.
Okay, so let's get going with the Hawk demo team. I'm going to be doing the narration. I literally wrote it about 5 minutes ago, as they wanted a narration, and I love the Hawk and their demo team because it was my favourite when it was still around. Anyway, let's get going. No music, apologies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The Hawk display team are here today to show you the incredible aircraft known as the Hawk T1A. The team are honoured to be here today at Cosford 2021 and are excited to be showing you what the Hawk can do. The Hawk display team was formed in early 2021, being one of the newer teams in virtual robots, and was formed by James 514 and by the Hawk T1 trainer aircraft, the same aircraft used by many famous air teams such as the RAF Red Arrows. If you look to the left now, you can see the Hawk taxiing out to the runway. It's got a very iconic shape and is well known in Britain. The trainers used to train new pilots in the RAF before moving them onto a more advanced aircraft such as a Eurofighter Typhoon in frontline combat. The aircraft can be seen now to the left in the classic red, white and blue livery, simulating the colours of the British flag. So the display begins. I will stay quiet so you can listen to the Hawk take off. We'd like to inform you today that the pilot is a new pilot behind the stick. He has not been flying the display for long, but has been training very long and hard and has been flying constantly today try and make this airshow as the best as possible. The pilot behind the stick is JawBoss54. He has been a pilot in Roblox for over a year now, and is a big fan of many different teams, such as Virtual Roblox Red Arrows, Typhoon Display Team, and the Blue Angels. As you can see to the left, the Hawk has released the brakes and is rolling down the runway. You will see the aircraft rotate and take to the skies to start the display. Do you know what? Sod it, we're having music.
If Preston puts on music, I'm gonna have to deafen his commentary because it'll be copyrighted. So that's a meme.
From the right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Virtual Roblox Hawk Display Team. Flying the red, white and blue livery, they're very excited to be flying here today. The team have been training long and hard since founding to bring this airshow to you. As he comes round left, he will start manoeuvring the aircraft fast and tightly, pulling G's of up to 7 times Earth's gravity. Ladies and gentlemen, from the left, the 4-point roll. As the Hawk comes round now, he'll begin to perform the next manoeuvre. This will be your best chance to see the underside of the aircraft, including the special heart in the middle of the RAF's logo. This is showing our incredible love for our audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the slow rolls. The real-life Hawk display team was unfortunately discontinued in 2012. Livery we are using is the team's most recent livery before it was discontinued. There has been talk in the Hawk T2 display team coming around, but it has never been confirmed in real life. Everybody to the left, get your print screens ready as the Hawk comes in to manoeuvre around. Performing 2 sets of aileron rolls, he will now go over the audience and perform a very slow barrel roll to an inverted position. He will then roll out and go right over the audience, make sure to give him a wave as he flies over. Bringing it round to the right now, he will set up for the next set of manoeuvres, and as he performs the next set, I will give you some information on the aircraft. The team is currently based at RAF Valley in Wales, right located to the north of Rossniger. RAF Valley is the base for most of the Hawk T1 aircrafts, and is also a main base for British Aerospace to send young trainees in the engineering community. The Hawk T1 has gone through many different changes, including liveries, instrumentation, and more. These are done to make the aircraft more close to its frontline counterparts. The Hawk T1 was used to train the Tornado pilots up until its retirement in 2019. The Hawk after this got a new variant, the Hawk T2, featuring a new glass cockpit and more realistic controls to replicate the newer frontline aircraft, the Eurofighter Typhoon. If you ever see a pilot flying a Tornado or Typhoon, you can rest assured that they've almost guaranteed to fly in one of these aircraft. The Hawk T1 can carry a variety of different weapons. meaning that all pilots can be trained in frontline combat. If you look closely, you can see the weapon rails on the underneath of the wings. These are used to attach a variety of different missiles and other fuel tanks to the bottom of the aircraft. The Hawk T1 is a very agile aircraft, as you can see now, rolling at very fast speeds. This is very good to train pilots who are about to fly a Tornado or Typhoon, which are both other agile aircrafts. The Hawk T1 is very good when it's agility, because it allows people to be taught to dogfight in very fast-paced environments. The Hawk T1 is also used in many different display teams, the most famous one being the Royal Air Force Red Arrows. With the gear down, it's time for the dirty pass. As he exits to the left of the runway, he will soon come round to the right. The Hawk T1 is a subsonic aircraft, meaning it cannot break the speed of sound. The reason it cannot do this is the aircraft is actually very old, being built in the mid-19th century. With the aircraft being this old, this means it does not feature a glass cockpit, meaning the instrumentation is all manual and has very few automatic instruments in. So ladies and gentlemen, the Hawk T1 has now ended and it's coming to the end of our display. Thank you for coming and watching the Hawk T1 fly, manoeuvre and demonstrate its advanced high manoeuvrability and skill in the air. If interested in joining the team or even just supporting, please make sure to join the Discord located in the team's channel. As it parts up, make sure to get pictures and post them in the public media channel of the Cosford Discord. This allows the pilot and team owner to see your support for the team. Ladies and gentlemen, the classic red, white and blue livery now parts up. We have been the virtual Roblox Hawk display team, and we thank you for coming and watching the show today. We wish you a very good rest of your day here at Cosford, and we hope you have a great week.
Okay, so basically, what happened? I saw there was a bit of a debate going on about, oh god, basically they had some issues with exploiters. If you saw the landing gear going up and down repeatedly throughout that display, it wasn't their fault. Roblox, being such a complex creative tool, it's often you'll get exploiters that find breaches into the game engine and their scripts, and in this case someone was firing remote events including gear with other aircraft. They'd be able to activate canopies, air brakes and anything else that could be triggered that way. So it wasn't exploiter, it wasn't them just being silly and putting their gear up on the taxiway, etc. Also, I saw in the chat there was a debate about DCS versus Roblox, and people arguing which people like. And honestly, why can't people just like both? I love DCS. It's a hyper realistic flight simulator, and it's got some hyper complex aerodynamic simulations. But Roblox has none of that, and it's working with it's working with these challenges that is the most enjoyable part of Roblox. Everything is built by scratch. Planes are modeled, scripted, flown, completely, just it's the community aspect and people helping each other work out work around challenges, and I'm struggling here. I'm a bit tired. Working around these challenges, and that's what makes Roblox special. Yeah, I'm not saying that lots of display teams in DCS don't make their own aircraft. They do, but I feel like they don't often. It's a different set of challenges, and Roblox is targeted towards kids, so it has a much larger fan base, and some of the aspects are easier, and then some of them are harder. Like all of the aerodynamic aspects of the aircraft have to be coded themselves. Plane kits. There's like 10 major different plane kits, including Turbo Fusion, Skytech. What else is there? What's the one with keyboard controls? I'm not sure. But it's these challenges and hurdles that make Roblox so enjoyable. DCS has its perks, and so does Roblox. They're just two different forms, and none of them should be looked down upon, really, because they both still require a lot of skill to work with. Obviously, Roblox won't ever look as good as DCS, although a lot of teams are starting to get close, to be fair. But they're four different things, and they both do them exceptionally well. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm thinking about there. Right, up next is the Rothermund Wingwalker team. Someone... Yes, please. I've been allowed special permission to sit on top of the plane because it's a wing-walking team. I'm allowed to sit on top. They said I could do that, so I'm here, and I'm excited. Yay!
Join Cosford.
Hi, Pat.
Hello.
Are we currently live on stream?
Yes, you are.
What were your thoughts on my narration that I wrote 4 minutes before the show?
You did pretty well. You did say that the Hawk was first built in the 19th century, which I thought was funny.
Mate, I knew that bit was made up. I knew that they were that explosion. I was just like, oh god, they're not doing what I was told they were going to do. I'm just going to ramble for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on during Black Knights. Oh, I know you guys were talking about the wrong thing, but with Black Knights, Caliber kind of goofed up, and he told me like 4 tricks before they were up, and the narration was so early or so late.
The thing is, we're having lots of the displays, but people are definitely impressed by the things. Black Knights is dead impressive.
Who else is going to be
Yeah,
flying?
we're waiting for what's it called? We're waiting for. Oh, you want to get this belt on real quick, yeah? Don't get on it yet because the plane will the VSI glitch.
Oh Christ's
So what
sake!
it does is when you get on before we start the plane, it'll kind of like anchor the plane. So we gotta do that.
Is he with you, Cop?
Yeah, we're waiting. We need 2 Pat.
Is he
and,
with you,
half
Cop?
Pat.
Cop, is he with you?
Who's with me? No, direct. No.
Okay, we'll just leave him in cage.
Okay, let's bring 2 Pat.
Yes.
Bring half Pat.
Is half
What's that
Pat?
entity?
Half Pat isn't even in game.
Yeah, can you get him in game?
No, he did
Yeah, I
rejoin.
pinged him in the group chat.
Guys, he did rejoin, but there's a slock on.
Yep, try now.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's why you have to turn that slock off real quick.
Just while the slock's on, I'm just going to delete the aircraft. Just for
Yeah.
safety precautions.
You have to move. What's it called? You have to move 2 Pat into.
Yeah,
DC.
no worries. I'll sort it. Just let me know when he's joined. 2-Pack will be here now.
I'm gonna
Two
deafen
Pat,
myself
are
and
you?
continue talking to stream. Just DM me when it's
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know.
I'll message you.
Cool, I am deafened again. So yeah, they are sorting out to give me some special permissions to sit on top of the wing-walking plane to see how that looks. Should give us a unique insight into the display. In the meantime, we can continue talking about some of the aircraft. So far, we've only talked about the F4, the Merlin, and the Vulcan, and the F-22. We've still got all of these to talk about. All of these. So let's start with this booth. Why not? Start it. And then we'll slowly move ourselves around. This is the Eurofighter Typhoon booth. The Typhoon was a display that flew yesterday. And shows off the capabilities of the Eurofighter Typhoon FGR-4. FGR-4, of course, standing for fighter and ground roles, I think. Something along those lines. Showing that it is multi-use. This is the Typhoon booth. Oh no, it's the plane shop. So this is the model flown by them. So I guess the plane shop made this aircraft. They also show off the F4. I wonder if this is the F4 that they do. Fair enough. Anyway, both look super hot. Coming over now to the Typhoon itself. This Typhoon is bearing the markings of 29 Squadron with the 3 X's. 3 X's in Roman numerals being 30. The reason it is 29 Squadron, well, this is an old pilot's tale. No one's sure if it's a real thing or not, but this is something that's a story that's passed down throughout the pilots of 29 Squadron. Is that a long time ago, they told some engineer somewhere, go out to the aircraft and write on the aircraft 2 X's and 1 X. Meaning, 2 X's and then 1 X, which would in Roman numerals be 29. And so the engineer went out and did 2 X's and then another X, which would be 30. And that's the story behind that. Don't ask me how I know that. I don't know. This aircraft having its remove before flight tags in on the... these are called canards, these front wings. They're basically... are on the Typhoon instead of these elevators at the rear. Because when paired up with the Delta Wing and canards, it makes the Typhoon an unbelievably agile aircraft. Right, that's enough about the Typhoon for now, because it is time for me to start wing walking.
No.
Hello!
Oh.
Someone someone get what's it called? Someone get Box into VC.
Guys, behave. Pat's streaming.
Which
There we
one's
go.
left?
Okay,
Which one's
Box,
right?
go prep your planes.
Wait, which one's one? Which one's
Oh crap!
India?
The animations. No. Oh, I gotta announce that.
Again.
And the planes don't move, you know that, right?
Wait, watch. I think your thingy broke it.
My
You-
what?
we
Pat,
d-
I think
you
you're
get
going
in
in that
first.
first one. Pat, I
you'll
think you're
need to
going in
hop
that
Oh, do you
out.
want me to... Hang on.
Yeah, watch you get out a second. Yeah, there we go. That's fixed.
Yeah, you have to wait till what's it called? Wait till the planes are on and they move a
Oh,
little
okay.
bit,
Yeah, I got you.
so you don't
Right.
VSI glitch it. Yeah, there. Now you can get in. Make sure your plane works.
According to
Pat.
Viper, it's called the Plane Ownership.
Oh, it works. Oh, Viper's an interesting person.
Yeah.
Crap! I broke myself. See, this is
Don't
why we
be
have the VSI
swearing.
glitch.
Pat's streaming, you knob cheese.
Can I shoot the crowd with my gun?
And to
Oh, you
shut the
cannot
fuck
Yeah.
up.
do that.
Sorry about this, Pat.
All right, one pad, get in. One
Preston.
pad. We're gonna go into the main VC and do this. All right.
What?
You guys are flying normally. I have to actually get the music up.
Will we do
Right.
our fucking will we do solos shit?
You guys, I don't. That 2 Pat told me he went over that with you. So.
Yeah. I'll lead it, I suppose.
Wait, no, I'll lead.
Yeah, NT, yeah, I heard.
Okay.
So, do you guys
Well-
want to do the wing walker does the things first, and then the duo? or do
Guys,
you
can
wanna
we
do
get
duo
going?
then
We're
wing walker?
behind on schedule.
Right,
Yeah.
do
Oh,
wind
so
walker
everything at
first.
the same time?
We'll do wing walking first.
Right,
All right, hold on. Let me get.
can we just go in a separate VC, me and Bot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys, you go do that.
I'll drag you now.
Pat,
Hold
go
on.
into main VC. I'm gonna meet you there real quick, and I need Preston
Yeah.
done.
Drag us into a different VC or something. Oh, okay.
There we go. I don't see why there's all this hassle. Why are they going in main? No.
And one Pat.
Perfect. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's over to the Rocklands now for live biplane display with people on top.
Yeah. Let me turn on markers. Can you unmute one bet?
Give me a second.
Got it. All right, so here's what's gonna be going down. We've got duos are gonna be in the background. All right, so here's what's gonna be going down.
One Patron mode, you should be able to speak, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Let me do a
one
check.
Pat needs to. You want some? Can someone?
Wait, no, he needs a voice activity as well. Use voice activity.
He is what now?
Okay, one Pat, you should be good. Yeah, Pat's good. Okay,
Hello.
Andy.
Alright, one Pat. You there?
Yep, I'm here.
Alright, so here's what's going to be going down. We're currently in Rothman 3. It's getting a PM and I told him to stop. Alright. We're going to be taking off from the left, and when we come up, we're going to be pulling a few keys on the takeoff. You good with that?
I am terrified.
That's the slight issue with, I forgot that I need to give you guys the animations too for this. I did not do that, and now you guys look like you're just floating. We had a cool animation and everything. Alright, so I'll probably just switch it to C-frame, because that'll probably be a lot easier. I gotta get music done. Crap. I don't know why Duo's following me. I didn't know we were doing everything at the same time. Alright, well Pat, for the remainder of the display, we're gonna try to maintain positive G's because we don't want you to red out. Yeah?
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, we don't wanna kill you. Yet.
Yes, okay, cheers.
Alright, we're gonna pull into the center while Box and two pack go off to the side. They have people on top too, but they're not as important.
Oh dear God.
I really hope Box slows down so he doesn't hit me. Please for the lucky God on him. Because he's in a different VC. Sorry, I completely forgot that I had to press control. Alright, I just gotta get the music up real quick. Alright, you ready?
I'm ready and good to go.
Alright, let me just turn on markers real quick. Well, I don't know why markers aren't working. Alright, here we go. Alright, here goes the tail. And smoke on. And here we go. Alright, here comes the first one. You're gonna pull a few G's. You ready?
Copy that.
Here we go. Pulling down. You good?
Still alive.
Alright, go on about, and we're dropping. Alright, we just hit about 4.5 G's. And there we go. You good? You maintaining?
Maintaining.
Here we go. You're gonna go inverted for a second. You ready?
All good.
Here we go. Blood's gonna rush to your head a little bit. That's fine. We're gonna ready roll out. And we're gonna start banking right. Now you can look around, you'll be able to see the ground below you only about 500 feet down. That's why you have the belt buckle. Main attraction today isn't really the fact that we have one Pat here, the fact that we have a duo doing a lot of maneuvers in the background while we're just flying. Alright, we're gonna smoke on real quick. Ready, get it. We're gonna go really low for a second. You ready?
Punch it, Chewie.
I really hope the invisible wall isn't this tall. I could go up a little early just in case the invisible wall. And aileron roll. There we go, ready, coming right. Now you can see we dropped about 200 feet. We're gonna give you a little trick that's definitely unrealistic, but it's probably the fan favorite. You want a haircut?
No.
Nah, I think you want a haircut. You're good. Everybody come from the left side of the runway. We're gonna have smoke off for this, just in case we go too slow and you kind of get smoke in your face and die.
Very nice.
Here we go. We're descending and we're coming lined up with the runway. Get ready. And this is definitely realistic, 100%. Here you go. You want to nut a little bit off the top.
Ah!
And coming back up. We're pulling 2 negative G's just to come back up and positive G's. There we go. I just realized duos haven't started yet. Do we have smoke on? I can't tell. From first person.
With smoke on now, yeah.
Wait, smoke's on?
Yeah, smoke's on.
Okay, good. Alright, here we go. You're gonna go straight up for a second. This is probably gonna make you black out, so try to hold it.
Great.
Alright, here you go. Try not to black out, and coming down. And you're definitely gonna black out with this. And there's our formation stall, and roll out. You good? You maintaining? You good? You dead? I don't think people have realized that this isn't the main attraction. This pretty much literally is you for a ride.
Whee!
And here we go. Here comes the Navy break. And smoke's on, ready, hit it. And we're gonna come down close to the crowd, give them a little wave.
You just turned smoke off, by the way.
Ready, give them a little wave, say hi.
Hello! Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We're definitely not at 60 feet. The FAA loves us.
I think you're behind the crowd line as well.
Alright, here comes inverted loop. And smoke should be off, yes. Is smoke on? Yeah.
Smoke's on now.
Yeah, I need to add, what's it called? I need to add...
Oh, no, it's
the
now it's
thing.
off. Now it's off.
Yeah, good. Just so you know, everybody, if you're watching us, there is duos in the sky currently doing some very risky biplane maneuvers, trying not to cut their heads off with their own props. Because knowing 2Pat, he probably will. Alright, here we go. Navy break left. And you ready? Here still comes our Tokyo drift. This one's gonna pull about half a G, so you're good, but it definitely knock the wind out of you. You ready?
Hit it.
Bro, the invisible wall.
Yeah, that definitely knocked the wind out of me.
I thought the runway's way to our right. Hold on, I can fix this. I'm a professional pilot.
It's fine, I'm just watching the other two, it's fine.
Oh, we're good, we're good. Watch this, watch this. I fixed. Oh,
Nice.
fixed. There we go. See, nothing happened.
I didn't see
All right,
nothing.
as I was saying, let's pretend that didn't happen because I need to put my graphics back up. I had them down and I forgot to put them back. All right, here we go. Let's pretend none of that happened. Ready, Tokyo drift. Here, as you can see, we've got the aircraft going at about a 45-degree angle up to the left, showing the belly of the aircraft and your butt.
King.
Very fun maneuver. And there we go, level back out. As you can see, if you looked up one pad, you would have seen one of our duos go up.
I'm watching him come in now.
And I'm going to get out of their way. Anything specific you want to try before we go down? Or before we do our last trick?
I don't mind. I can't think of anything.
All right. Well, here comes our stall, but this is a very special stall. This one is almost guaranteed to make you black out. This was done by the real Rothmans in the 1960s.
Great.
What they did was, this was a stunt that was only ever done twice, because both times it was done, it made the person on the top seat black out. But not like easy blackout. I mean, like they blacked out for a long time. So here we go. Smoke's on. There you go. As you can see, we're going at about almost 90 degrees up, and we're kind of getting up. Uh-oh. Here comes the stall. There's the speed, and we just fell off to the right. And as you can see, we're currently in a tailspin. Currently have no control over the aircraft. And as you see, I'm going to try to get back into control. And here we go. And is smoke on or off? Crap, I need to add the thing to see that.
Smoke's off.
Alright. Good. And since we're just conveniently lined up for one Pat's obviously fake bit trick, we're going to give him a little haircut. All right, and congratulations, you actually, very proud of you, my child. You were able to stand through that entire event. While duos fly over, we're gonna come back from the left all the way to land. Everybody else is watching. Have fun with the music and the duos.
Whee!
All right, here we come, Pat. We're gonna come in for the landing. I'll tell you when we touch down. And there we go. Coming to a full stop. How did that feel, Pat?
I'm eating a sausage roll.
Yeah, that's a very nice sausage roll that you got there. Surprised it didn't just explode while we were going 6 Gs. We're gonna pull off to the right. Everybody else, thank you for watching. We're gonna go ahead and continue with the duos. If anybody got any recordings of the Wingwalker or the duos, we kindly ask that you could possibly send us a copy so we can post it in our gallery. Pictures, video streams, anything. Ah, Preston, you idiot! Good job. Hold up, I can fix this. Fixed. Easy fixed. Good job, Preston.
Wrong way. Turn around.
What? What do you mean wrong way? You never gave us an active landing runway.
Because there's no bloody wrong way numbers.
It doesn't matter. It's a biplane. We can go on the grass.
Hey.
We're a
Yeah.
biplane. We can do this.
Hot dogs out, boy. Sausage rolls, sorry. Sausage rolls out, boys.
Yeah, sausage rolls out.
I want to see sausage rolls left, right, and centre.
Obviously.
No roll,
You're
no
the
goal. That's what we say. Apparently, the F-16 demo can't form, so we're going to something even cooler.
Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit of a little biplane twerk past everybody who doesn't own a biplane. Imagine not owning a biplane. That's gotta suck.
Way. Who needs a wing walk? Why don't you just do legit
Where
wing
did
walking?
where
Oh,
did the wing
balls.
walkers
you
go
idiot.
from the synchro pair thing? The duos. Where did the wing walkers go? I think they died.
God, Preston!
Guys,
Yeah.
the duos lost their wing walkers.
Did they really?
No land. Yeah. Oops. So you're pressing what's next then, if the F-16 isn't flying. Is it Watery's donut? Donut. Like. Oh, the engine sound is awesome on that. Cheers, guys. Cool. So with that, I'm not sure what the next performance is going to be because the F-16 is going to be the final performance piece, and it appears they have cancelled. Gonna reset. F. So next we're gonna go talk about some of the other static aircraft. What does that say at the top of the screen? Cool. What were we talking about before? We finished talking about the Typhoon. And so up next is the F-18. This is one of the aircraft flown by the JTSD, the Jet Thrust Stunt Division. There they are. This being their booth. And I have to say, look at the awesomeness of these prints. You have to say these prints are just absolutely badass. And I think every display team should actually have one of these. Anyway, F-18 of course being a US. What the hell? The F-18 of course being a. I'll turn that down a bit. The F-18 of course being a US aircraft being used by primarily in the Navy, but also I think the Air Force uses it. Maybe not. I think it's just used by the US Navy. This one of course having removable flight tags. Also has a arrestor hook here at the tail, meaning that would be what catches the arrestor cables when coming to land on an aircraft carrier. This also having model chocks, as well as the JTSD or Jet Thrust logo there on the side. Moving on, we have the Blackburn Buccaneer. This is an aircraft I don't know a huge amount about. you can see this thing at the front of the aircraft. A lot of aircraft have similar mounts. I'm trying to see if any of the aircraft here have them. They don't. Okay. They can often be two things, either pitot tubes or refueling booms. This one, you can tell by the end, is a refueling boom. So basically, that's what allows it to mid-air refuel. The aircraft will fly up behind a refuel tanker and plug that into the back of a refueling aircraft. And that'll be how it can take on fuel mid-air. Hello there, mate. You're right. Like your RAF pin. That's quite hot. I want one. This Blackburn Buccaneer being flown by the Blackburn Buccaneer Restoration Project. So they flew yesterday. This being quite an old aircraft, it doesn't have afterburner or anything. Its engines are there on the side, whilst most modern aircraft have their engines in the main fuselage. This just has it bolted to the sides, and leaving a lot more space in the middle for bombs, fuel, etc., etc. This big piece on the tail is its air brake. This entire tail section can split into two, and you know, just be an air brake and be used to slow the aircraft right down. This is a PC-7 turbo trainer aircraft used by the Royal Netherlands display team. Trainer aircrafts, of course, being what pilots use before they move on to fighter jets. So usually they'll start off in a small single engine prop, even smaller than this usually. If not a glider, like the one there. Then they'll move on to something similar to this. In the RAF they use Texans, in the Netherlands they use PC-7s. The instructor would usually sit in the back, like this. And then his trainee would be sat here in the front, with more visibility. In order to help learn. This one, I'm not sure if this still flies as a part of the Royal Netherlands display team. However, one aircraft that does still fly in the Royal Netherlands display team would be this. This is a Boeing AH-64 Apache Longbow. This is an attack helicopter, a gunship, used for anti-ground, anti-ship, anti-personnel, basically anything slow moving. This thing will lob missiles. I think it does even have some limited anti-aircraft capabilities. This, of course, being a display aircraft, means that it doesn't have its giant radar on top. If you look up Apache or Apaches on Google Images, you'll often see that they have giant circular radar domes on the top of their rotors. Those would usually be for targeting tanks or just targeting things before engaging. However, because this is a display aircraft, oh, okay, what's this? Hello. Oh, there's gonna be a joint formation. This is fancy. It looks like. Oh, I need to undo this. I'll continue to talk about the Apache in a sec. As for now, I'm deaf and listening to what the pilots are saying, or the narrators are saying.
Any knots?
I'm going last.
What is you, bum licker? You made me.
No, you go after me.
Can you please not alert me?
Shh.
Sorry, I was getting your attention.
Right. Okay.
Going to be hearing public comms today of all the fighters going out.
So it looks like we can have a joint formation between the
You're
Eurofighter
seeing
Typhoon.
all four of these aircraft display either in a
Blackburn Buccaneer.
solo or joint team display
What speed
over
one
the
here?
weekend of Cosford.
And
I'm at about
F-18.
20 knots.
20 knots. Roger. JTSD.
Eurofighter Typhoon belonging to the Typhoon display team, Hawk T1 to the Hawk display team, Buccaneer to the Blackburn Buccaneer Restoration Project, and F-18 to the Jet Stunt Division.
Yeehaw.
3 of the aircrafts are from the Royal Air Force, and the Boeing FA-18 Hornet from the United States Navy. This is going to be a great photo opportunity for all of you. And speeding up, going 40 knots.
40 knots. Over. Oh. Oh, Buccaneer.
Oh, Buccaneer. Buccaneer. If we look now, you can see
Hawk,
some of the
don't speed up.
aircraft.
Hawk, don't speed up. Let him slot back in.
If you look back, you can see some of the aircraft doing some of their advanced things. Eurofighter Typhoon, that thing, it's air brakes. F-18 Hawk. Blackbird Buccaneer, its wings.
Blackburn, do you want to just go on the runway?
And move your fat ass wings. Move them chunky boys. F-18 on left, Blackbird Buccaneer on right, Hawk on the far right, and stopping now.
I'm guessing. Where am I going?
On left.
Roger that.
Why is the Buccaneer upside down on the goddamn floor?
Do you want me to take it back?
It's fine. What's
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Oh, I'm not allowed to free fall. What? You just take off, like, take off now.
Should we farm up?
Yeah, you just go on the left wing, Enty. Hawk, go on the right wing.
Ready when you are.
Roger, Dodger.
Prime in smoke.
I don't have none of us have smoke. We're not.
Oh.
Watery, just take off like that and then flip yourself around.
Oh god, that's too funny.
How many people we got?
Buccaneers for you. No, my
shit.
jet glitches. Okay, well, we're just gonna be taking off like this. I'm gonna call our speed and then just try and okay. And rolling now, aim for 100 knots. Flaps down. Okay, speeding up. Yeah, we don't have a very good speed to go off. Whoopsie doo. And rotate. Gears and flaps. Okay, I'm currently cruising at. Let's speed it up a little bit. Coming right now. I'm currently cruising at 300 knots.
Roger,
Easing
Dodger.
it to the right. Towards the back of the crowd line. Once again, guys, this is probably one of your best chances to get a good photo to commemorate Cosford Airshow. We also have some big announcements for after this flyby. But we're just doing this to end off the show with a bang.
Probably not a good thing to be saying at an air show.
With a flyby. Coming right now. A little more right. Holding.
Oh, here we go.
Rolling out. Now, so from behind. Let's give it up for the fighters, yeah. POV.
Oh, I don't think Pat's recording this. Lol.
Sad times. Coming right now. How you better be recording this, bro. You have a big announcement coming up. You'll want to have that on stream. Reversing left now.
Oh my god, that was a
Holding
big
the
lag spike.
bank now. Joe. Going to be coming in from the front, guys. I'm going to call a break. I'll do tilt and pull. Hawk
I'm guessing
90
no
degrees. No smoke. Yeah, well, you're the only one.
Nah,
with
Pat,
smoke.
I'll do my smoke.
Hawk 90 degrees to the right. F-18 90 degrees to the left. Rolling out now. Burn. Oh, wait, no. Hawk doesn't have burners. No burners.
Burners.
End day. So Hawk 90 degrees to the right. Just go down the runway. And break, go. Tilt and pull. So, ladies and gentlemen, each aircraft will now take turns to perform a few
Leveling
different
out.
sets of maneuvers. First up, the Eurofighter Typhoon, while the F-18 and Hawk just hang off behind the crowd line.
My tailhook's down.
You're German, man.
Oh shit, I had my ladder down this entire time. Lol.
Christ.
You can see it
So
on the
ladies and
photo.
And to shut the hell up. From the right, the Eurofighter Typhoon. Whoa, knife edge path.
You spin me. Sorry, I'm going to be quiet. Sorry.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming in now, the FA-18 Hornet.
Oh, am I coming in? Okay. Lovely.
For Christ's sake.
I'm on my way. Don't
We
worry.
didn't, Auntie, we didn't practice this. You should know better.
I'm out.
And now the Hawk T1. Ladies and gentlemen, each jet will now going to land one by one. We thank you for coming to Cosford Airshow, and once we're all landed, me and NT are going to say a few final words.
Oh, Wagwan G, what's popping in that?
First word,
fan
everybody
would-
kept joining. Make Colts by Roblox Premium. We want your premium payout.
Robux premium for Cosford 2020 Cosford. Ugh.
The Cosmid, yeah.
B-Tech Cosford be like. Is the runway clear?
Yeah, but you're coming in from the wrong side, just let the Hawk land.
Oh, go round. Hawk, go land.
Yeah, this is around the last minute thing. F-16 had some troubles. Just touch it up to stand, guys, and then we have
Let
an
me know when the
announcement
Hawk's
to
clear.
say. Yeah, you're good to go.
Good to
A
go?
big announcement as well, our biggest one yet.
Preston, am I good to go?
Yeah, land.
Roger that.
Can we get an NT has genital herpes in the chat?
Bro, I told you that in confidence, man.
It's funny because it's true.
Cyberbullying.
Bollocks. Okay, we're good. Right, let's get everybody in VC. Everyone. Everyone get in VC. We have a big announcement coming.
NT, why are you landing with your canopy open?
Oh my
No
god,
comment.
he's pulling a JTSD.
I pressed the wrong button.
Now removing everybody's perms to speak apart from one Patron though, as we like to simp
Cock and
round
balls.
these parts. We love a good simp. Yeah, we see you coming into VC. Join game as well, and you need your money. Ladies and
It's funny 'cause
gentlemen,
it's
if
true.
you want to join game as well, you can do, but not need bloody hell.
I'm
It's
landing
going
with my canopy up. I wanted some fresh air.
You don't join for the team narrations, but you join for this, bloody hell.
I was taxiing with my canopy up, you know, just I
Yeah,
farted in the
just
cockpit,
part
and
next to.
I just couldn't deal with the smell. It was just-
Okay, NT, right. I'm gonna
it
start
was
saying my
worse than- it was
NT.
worse
Sure,
than,
I'm gonna start saying my
Preston
final
ate
words now.
eggs and went in the
He's okay. But ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd just like to say, everybody, thank you for coming out to Cosford. It's been an absolutely incredible show, and it's meant a lot for us actually to be able to keep it an in-game show, not a stream show. Thank you to One Patronimo for streaming the show as well, for people who couldn't actually make it into game. We gotta thank him a lot, and he's done a really good job at capturing some great shots. If you did perform at the show and you want a good shot of your team, Pat's stream is the place to go. Also, we'd like to thank once again everybody who did come along and perform. Buccaneers, Hawks U1, F-18s, and everything in between. We've had an absolutely incredible lineup, and me and Enti couldn't have done it without all of you, and it's been an absolute pleasure having you all here. And once again, thank you to our helpers, Dark, Pat, Watery.
Right, so as he was saying, thank you for coming. I value your premium payouts very much. Preston eats too much eggs. Sorry, Preston, go.
This is why I do the speaking. And yeah, time for our biggest announcement yet. I'm pregnant now. Basically, obviously, we've done 2 air shows so far in the British Air Show, in virtual robots. I'm actually going to tell you to shut up now. We've done 2 air shows now, Blackpool and Cosford, and personally, for Blackpool, especially for our first ever show, went extremely well. And personally, we think that this went well as well.
Personally, I think Preston eats.
NT. Can we get a like if you think NT should like just commit death? Anyway, but yeah, big announcement. Obviously, we've done, as I was saying, we've done our 2 shows so far, Cosford and Blackpool, and they went incredibly well. And we've got to thank you all for coming out. And you have grown us. We've actually, since Blackpool, we've grown nearly 200 members now. We are nearly at 300 members, which is absolutely. Me and NT honestly hosted Blackpool thinking we'd have 3 or 4 teams, 2 of them being our own at the air show. And the fact that we've managed to grow from that to having about 12 different teams, all very skilled, coming out is absolutely incredible. But our next air show is definitely our biggest one yet. We are going to be deving on it for a while. It's going to be happening this winter. It's going to be the Royal International Air Tattoo. It's going to be absolutely insane. We're gonna put hours and hours and days and
correction,
months.
me and the other developer who will remain unnamed is going to put many hours into it.
And yeah, we don't need NT. And yeah, honestly, we just can't wait for it to happen. If you're excited, make sure to, say and stuff in chat. Yeah, we see woos. But yeah, it's gonna be big. We're hopefully gonna get some of the biggest teams in. Robots for hours. To come out to the show and stuff, and we want everybody, as many teams as possible, to come out. And this is why we can't. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for coming out to Cosford. We're going to be shutting down this VC in a minute, and we thank you for Oscinary.
Wait, guys! It's something I always love doing at air shows. I'm going to make another a public VC. Can we just go there and scream as loud as
in a second?
The VC's been made.
But yeah, guys, it's been an honour having you all, and we hope to see you at the Royal International Air Tattoo. Thank you to Pat, thank you to everybody for coming along, and we'll see you at the Royal International Air Tattoo 2021 in the winter months. Thank you, everyone.
Once again,
Awesome, looks like that was a wrap. That was Cosford 2021. I've streamed both days, only one of those streams.
guys, everyone should.
Only one of those streams was public. As they just unveiled there, the next air show they'll be hosting will be the Royal International Air Tattoo. There's no date to when that's going to be just yet. But be assured that I will be streaming it when it is when it's on. I will announce it, etc. in my Discord server. If you guys want to join my Discord server, it is in the description of this stream down below. So if you keep a lookout in there, I will be announcing it. Also, if you just join, if you want to have a chat with me, because I miss you guys. I've been streaming for, how long have I been streaming for now? 2.5 hours for Cosford Day 2. We've had about 4 or 5 display teams today. Yes, there was a couple more, although there's a couple more cancellations as well. I hope you all very, very much enjoyed the stream. And I will see you all very, very soon. I'm happy to answer any more questions you guys have in chat, just before I completely finish up. I assume the game will be being shut down very, very shortly. Of course, if you did miss the Airshow, both streams are going to be logged in my stream archive in my Discord server. Day 1 is already up, featuring the Typhoon display team. What other teams were performing yesterday? We had the Typhoon, Jet Thrust, Stunt Division, the Netherlands, Apache and F-16. We had the Buccaneer, we had the Lynx Mark 8 helicopter, we had the F-22 team, we had the Blue Angels, we had Blue Angels for Albert, and of course we had the F-35. The game has now been shut down, so I'm going to switch over to the Just Chatting screen. There we go. See if anyone has any final questions just before I go. I'm going to be ending my stream very, very shortly. I hope you've all very, very much enjoyed the show. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Okay, cool. No one else has any questions. That's perfect. I can finish up. Thank you for watching, lads and ladesses. And nothing left to say apart from Patron out. Bye!